Hey there, this is Anthony Trucks, CEO and founder of Trust Your Hustle, author of the book Trust Your Hustle, Life Forged by Fire, and welcome to today. I'm gonna be the love doctor today, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna go with it for a second. I just so you know, I am not a therapist, a psychologist. I have just experienced a lot of life, and I've found goods and bad parts of it. I've found ups and downs. I've talked to a lot of people who've dealt with a lot of issues, and I myself am in a place where, hey, I'm looking for love, and I've found some really simple congruencies, some simple things that I realize is why a lot of people don't fall in love, like why they struggle with this area of finding that right person and where things go wrong. And I do a lot of just figuring things out. So if you like the ideas, go with it. I believe I've spent a lot of time in this area just pondering what this means. And a lot of my friends, hey, what does this mean? And so this is what I found. I get these questions, Anthony, how do I find love? Like, how do I find the right person? I got someone that I know in my life that actually deals with this very consistently. I always listen to how she operates and what she's thinking because it gives me insight. But a lot of people, they're looking to go out and find someone just to find someone. Like, you can't just go and find someone just to find someone though. Just because you want love and you want that attention doesn't mean you want what love looks like. You want what love actually is. And the difference is huge. If you go out and find something that looks like love, but it's not love, it's gonna sully your brain and your heart's gonna basically darken you. Because you're gonna find someone you start putting all your real love into, and it's not real love, it looks like love, and it's detrimental to the future because you start pulling negative things from that. It starts to feed you the wrong way, and you get a little bit callous, a little bit shut off to what love really potentially could be. And so what I found is you shouldn't go looking for love just to look for love. Go out and do this. As opposed to searching it out, going and trying to find it, be magnetic. Now, when I say to be magnetic, I find that a lot of people go searching out, trying to find love. You go drawing yourself out and putting so much effort into it, but you're not attracting it. I think attraction is a huge part of it all. Like, it's desiring to have this magnetic feel where people are like literally drawn to you. But how you do it isn't by accident. Like, some people seem magnetic. Like, they seem like, oh, people are just attracted to them. Like, they're charismatic and they're nice. They must have everybody wanting to be around them. But it's not the case. See, to get to that place of what I think human magnetism is, you really have to step back and know you. You have to be someone that people are drawn to. Like, people have to want to be around you. And in order for that to take place, you got to be very, very open, authentic, vulnerable, and you have to connect to people. Now, connection doesn't always have to be intimate connection. It can just be connection like I'm connecting to you via camera right now. There's people that connect in person who are coworkers or who are employees, and it's a customer-employee situation, right? There are a lot of ways to connect. But when you become the person who's very sound inside, you become amazingly magnetic. And I want to tell you how you can do that, because that's honestly the biggest things I've learned. I think out of all the experiences of my own life of being in a situation where I was in a marriage that was not healthy, seeing a lot of things happen and going and searching for love and failing in that capacity, I learned a lot. And what I found was this: a lot of people like yourself may not be good alone. What I mean by be good alone is I mean you may not like to be alone in your own home and in your own head. And when you're in your own head, all you can think about is areas that you're not very good at. We're human, I get it. Like, sometimes all you can think about is what you're not good at or your negatives or what, maybe something you can work on. And that's a natural thing. But what happens is when you're in that place all the time, it becomes tough to want to visit that. So you don't do well alone. Now, if you don't do well alone, you can't grow as a person, because all you do is you get distractions that take you away from who you are inside and potentially fixing or working on yourself. So you're not very magnetic because, well, you're just looking for distractions. You're not attracting people in because you don't know who you are, because the best you can be is the most magnetic thing in the world. I don't care who you are, how good looking you are, how ungood looking you are, how out of shape you may be, how smart you are, it doesn't matter. When you are connected to you, you are someone people cannot take their eyes off of. Your confidence flows through, your vulnerability flows through, your ability to be you is just magnetic. So what you gotta learn to be able to do is get inside of yourself, sit quietly in a room, and be very content with who you are in yourself. Now, that takes a lot of effort because you got to sit back and realize, hey, there are parts of me I may not like. I've been there. There are parts of you you might not like, but those parts of you that you don't like, you got to visit and you got to spend time with. You got to look at it a little bit differently and see where you can improve upon things and where that's who you are. And realize that if you accept it, it draws to a confidence for you. The moment that you accept that that's part of you and you stop being ashamed of it, It now adds to who you are, and now you're more confident about yourself, your body, your mindset, anything else going on in your life. And that comes from being able to sit still and own who you are. Now, once you've owned who you are, the next thing is to go into the world and stand up for yourself. Now, when you stand up for yourself, and I don't mean negatively and be rude, but when someone tries to demean you or knock you down, or they try to just kind of one-up you, if you have sheer confidence because you know who you are able to stand on your own 2 feet in the world, and it's magnetic. It is powerful. Like when I see someone, like I'm attracted to women, so when I see a woman who is able to stand up for herself, who has a mind, who's confident, oh, that is the most magnetic thing in the world. I'm drawn to that person. And it's more so because they know who they are. They're content with who they are inside. And that takes a lot of work. I mean, it does take some time to step back and revisit things and own certain things and get to a place where you're content, because what happens is when you seem needy, nobody wants you. I'm just being very honest. When you are needy and you want all this attention, nobody wants you. And those are insecurities inside. So when you work on yourself, you don't become needy. You almost become the person who's like, why is this person so content with themselves? Like, why is this person so good alone? And you look at them, it's the person in the back of the room who has a smile on their face all by themselves. You're like, what is it about that person? Like, why am I drawn to that person? It's because they're very sound and content in who they are. And that's something you can attain very easily. It's just a matter of taking a few steps into account, which is first, get good being alone. Step into yourself sometimes. Don't always look to go to movies with friends and call people and always try to be with somebody. Look to be alone, to the extent of you could spend a whole weekend by yourself in a book, staring out a window, just looking at nature. When you can do that and be good, you'll be completely, in a way you don't even comprehend yet, attractive to the people you want to be attractive to, because it's powerful and it's huge. Then, when you go out into the world, stand on your own 2 feet. Have the confidence to speak up for yourself, to stand your own ground, to be who it is you want to be, because when you can be the person you want to be, everybody looks at you. They want to be around you. Like, that's the thing about the most attractive people you know. Like, I say attractive, not physically, but just drawn to. They are just powerful people. Like, they are just people you can't take your eyes off, and it draws people in. And there are some people I could say are not the most good-looking people in the world who are attractive to me. It's just how it operates, because they're so powerful in who they are. Then, don't go searching for it like crazy. And also, don't close doors because of the past. Now, if you entered into a relationship at some point in time and you started realizing that, maybe this wasn't going on, you made excuses for what was going on, and you got really kind of closed off in that past relationship where you weren't open, you weren't, content with yourself, if you find that those parts of the relationship seep into the next relationship, the next person you go after, it's gonna be very detrimental to your relationship. So what I'm trying to explain to you in a certain way is, don't take the past into your future. Don't take things that you experienced in the past into the future, because that past person was not the current you. The person you've created now is a different person who has different design inside, who knows who they are, who is content, who is sound, and those experiences that you had were shaped because of the person you were then. So trash that. Bring the new you into the new relationship, the new situation, so when you go out looking for people, don't bring weird trust issues in. Don't bring weird habits and things that other people used to do. Don't talk about what they used to do you hated, because things that your old relationship might have done maybe because of you. They may have been doing things you didn't like because of the way you were operating. So the new you doesn't have to worry about that. Create new relationships with a new template, all brand new you and a whole brand new future. And that leads you into being magnetic and being the person that draws people to you to want to be with you. Will you find love? I can't guarantee it. I have no guarantees in the world of love. I'm looking for it just like you are, but I've found I have a lot more success when I'm who I am, because when I cover things up, the lies are in the eyes. Like I tell you right now, I can look you in your eyes, and if you're lying about certain things, your body tells it, your eyes tell it. So get everything out of you, drop the shame, be vulnerable, open up so clearly to who you are, who you want to be. It'll draw people in ways you never imagined. So make sure you guys comment below, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's some cool things to do every single night called my Nightly 90. I share videos up there. Also, when you get a chance, go download my app, go to the Google Play Store or iTunes, one of the two, and then type in Anthony Trucks or click the buttons and download the app. Every night I send a push out that basically says, hey, download my app, and actually I put a video out. So it tells you I put a video out, and they're really, really cool. Any comments, put them below, and then topics for new Nightly 90s when you try to find out what they are, send them my way. If you have any breakthroughs you're looking for in your life, anything you're struggling with, send it to me. My whole goal is to help people as best I can because I love doing it. I love the feeling I get knowing that you got progress in your life. And also go to my website. On my website, I have a place you can put your name and email in. You put your name and email in, you join the family, like my people. Every Friday, I put out very personalized messages that you only get if you're on the email list. On top of that, I also give a lot of free gifts, like some cool products and different services I provide, I give away. I give some really cool things like my AAA technique, which is a way to start the process for your life of moving in the right direction. So all you gotta do is go to anthonytrucks.com, put your name and email in, and it'll be sent directly to you immediately. So thank you again for watching the video, and always remember, you can trust your hustle to live an unexpected life.